Inventing the wheel. Imagine life without wheels. With no cars, trains, bikes, or buses, or even wheelbarrows, getting around would be miserably slow. Luckily, wheels were invented a long, long time ago. Wheel-free world. 6,000 years ago, no one had wheels, but it didn't matter so much as in those days there were hardly any roads. Many people lived in forests, deserts, or boggy swamps where wheels wouldn't have been much use. They walked everywhere and used animals to carry heavy loads. Nobody knows exactly where or when the first wheel was invented, but the earliest pictures of wheels are around 5,200 years ago and come from Sumeria, an ancient civilization in what is now Iraq. They show carts with solid wooden wheels made from planks, pulled by onagers, a type of wild donkey. It would have been a bumpy ride, but wheels helped the Sumerians to travel faster and carry loads much more easily than before. No wheels, please. We're Incas. Early people in the Americas, such as the Incas, never had wheels. They did without. They didn't see wheels until the 1400s, when explorers from Europe came to America, bringing wheeled carts and cannons with them. The Incas used llamas to carry heavy loads. Potter's wheels? A few experts think that wheels were actually first invented by Sumerian potters to spin clay pots on. Other people may then have copied the potter's wheels and used them to make vehicles. Wheels of progress. Most experts think wheels developed slowly over many, many years. They probably weren't invented by a single person. Before wheels, people often dragged things along using ropes. Then they found that putting logs under a heavy load made it roll and move more easily. A sled mounted on logs made a good transporter. The sides of the sled wore grooves in the logs. The next step was to cut away the inner part of the log to make an axle. The ends worked like wheels. Then people learned to fit the axle to a sled or cart so that the wheels could spin around freely. 1st century Roman chariot. Solid wooden wheels were very heavy, so the next step was to invent spokes. The first people to do this lived 4,000 years ago in Central Asia. Pneumatic or air-filled tires were first invented in 1845 by Scottish inventor Robert Thomson. Used on carriages and bicycles, they made for a much smoother ride.